Hey, this video is gonna be something different. Welcome to web fishing, but it's not really gonna be about web fishing. I kind of just wanted to talk about something. That something being, well, honestly, just a state of everything. Like pretty much my entire life, in a nutshell, or how my life is doing. I don't know. I didn't really like schedule this correctly or script anything out. This is just me free talking, like I am freelancing this. Um, yeah, it's been a while since I've made a video where it's just about me. Most of my videos they're just like, either I'm with Jaden or another friend or anyone else really. This channel has basically just been a lot of just random stuff, and the quality has been up and down. So far, it's in YouTube standards, it's been down because obviously YouTube's algorithm has been different since then. But yeah, no, the state of this channel is pretty much just been visible for the past like what 10 or 11 years since I opened up this channel. Yeah, has been doing great. This video is definitely going to be something different. Something I've never really done in a while, where I just talk about stuff. Like, usually it's just about the channel, but this isn't really about the channel. It's about me and how my mental health and how my life has just been pretty much a disaster, and hasn't been showing a lot of signs of it getting any better. And it has been like getting worse, you know, by the day. Stuff like that. Now, I know not a lot of people watch my videos. It's obvious. Like this channel has pretty much been a dead channel from the start. But I still like to post videos on here. It may look like by like, the huge gap between the last video and then now is just like, oh, he's probably just given up and quit, but I really don't want to quit. Like as much as like as hopeless as this channel will ever get to be seen by like a lot of people, I I still like to have fun and post videos because that's all this channel is. It's just me posting videos for fun. And if anyone watches it, cool. I literally make these videos just for fun. And that's about it. So I it's just been hard lately to, get the motivation back to start working on videos again. And there's a very good reason for that. Like a pretty damn good reason for that. I haven't been in the best mental state recently. And it it makes it really hard for me to get the motivation to want to do practically anything, really. It's not just making YouTube videos. That is to me that's like the high bar now if I'm going to start putting effort into making videos again. But I haven't been making any type of effort in making videos as much as I did back then. Back then, I remember I would spend like an entire day just making this like montage, like the Far Cry montages that I made a long time ago. I put a lot of effort into those, a lot, and despite the view count, and despite not really getting much attention, I still am very proud of what I made, even if it's like not up to like par to like higher quality videos or anything crazy like that. I'm still very proud of what I've done and how much work I've put into it because I I enjoy what I make. I'm very passionate about it, like I remember when I was like 13 to 14 years old being so inspired watching like PewDiePie and Markiplier, you know, they're just, you know, watching them play these video games and, like, you know, being funny and enjoyable to watch. And I just want to be like, I want to be like them. You know, I obviously, you know, being a YouTuber is a huge career. And obviously as a kid, I was just like, I want to do it. Pretty sure anyone who's watched, like, you know, old YouTube back then, they want to do the same thing. I first started out making sketch comedy videos because I used to watch Smosh back in the day. But okay, I'm getting a little sidetracked. But basically, I haven't been putting much effort into it because my motivation in mental health has been on a very slow decline since then, and it really has some mostly to do with like my job and how long I work on a daily basis. And I've been working at this job like long enough to like actually start having like some really serious effects on my mental state and like my way of thinking. Um it gets to a point where I can't really control it anymore. It's such a weird feeling because I used to think like I knew who I was as a person. Like I knew what I wanted to do. Like I mean, I knew my limits. I thought, you know, I was good. Like I was gonna be good for life until you know, everything went downhill. And it just became a slow decline since then. And now I feel like I've hit rock bottom. I feel like I've really at a point where I'm just pretty much done, you know? Like, I feel like I've been pushed down to the ground to the point where I'm like below 6 feet under, and I can't seem to crawl my way back up. Um, and it has been a very, very detrimental thing to my mental health. Like I'm going to like therapists and I'm trying to seek help. I'm doing the best I can, and I mean it's great. The help is great, but it still haunts me. Like it's so bad to the point where I'm starting to have like really negative thoughts about myself and about my life. I start blaming myself a lot harder. I I have trouble sleeping at night. I usually get like an average to like 4 to 5 hours of sleep before I have to go to work. Sometimes it'll be like accompanied by nightmares, not so great dreams. I There are times where I look at myself in the mirror and I just sometimes feel disgusted. Like I just don't like how the way my body looks. And there are so many times where I just wanted to just go back in time and be that stupid kid I was back then. So the reason why I'm making this video, like the reason why is, well, because I wanted to talk, like, you know, to actually publicly talk and be honest and just be like, you know, let me be clear, you know. I also wanted to like talk about like what inspired me to like make this video, and it was really thanks to Jacksepticeye, where he started when he like started opening up about his mental health issues and saying everything about like how he's been doing and how his brain, he can't really like control his brain, he doesn't know how to deal with it. And that right there made me like, I felt that, like I felt what he was feeling pretty much. Like he basically described what I was feeling, and that really hit me because I am experiencing all those things, and it's making life so much harder for me that I don't know what to do. And it's really hard because there are so many things I want to do in life, and there's so many things I want to make happen, and all of it just stays stuck in my head, and I don't really put in the effort to do it because I just get so demotivated after work. I lose all my motivation. I lose all the energy that I had, and every time I come home from work, I'm thinking, like, I don't want to do anything. You like there's so many times where I can't even count where I'm working, and I think about something, and I'm just like, oh man, I actually can't wait to do this when I get home. I want to do this, and then when I get home, it just doesn't happen because I'm just completely drained. It's a really shitty feeling. It's a very shitty feeling. I hate feeling like this. I really do. I am doing the best that I can to help, remedy how I've been feeling like. As you can see right now, I've been playing web fishing for like a while now. Like I'm still a beginner at it, but I've this game has actually been helping me with like trying to keep my mind off things because it's such a nice and calm game that I think is very enjoyable, and it does help me relax my mind off things. Back on like the topic with like Jacksepticeye, he recently made a video. Well, I wouldn't say recently. It's like what, like a week old by now. He made a video called "Help," and it's basically a huge message to saying the state of the internet and how bad it's gone, and like all that stuff. But it also makes a huge emphasis on mental health and how of a huge problem it is in the United States. I remember watching the video, and I remember seeing that the leading cause of death in the US right now is suicide. I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting to be getting into that, seeing that, and it's like really upsetting to see. I've sadly experienced a certain friend of mine a long time ago. I've lost a friend to suicide a long time ago. I tried my best to help out as much as I could, but they eventually just they couldn't take it. And when I heard about them passing away, it really hit me because once they make that decision, they're just gone. And it's a really scary way to go because I, I really feel like deep down inside they didn't want to die and they didn't want to go. It's super upsetting to think that, but it just feels like they didn't really have much of a choice. Now, I'm not like talking about this because like I'm not saying that I would do something like that. I don't believe in suicide. I don't really want to do anything like that because one, I'm too scared to, and two, it's just you really just have one life to live, and there's still so much I want to see and do, despite like not me being motivated to do so. But I still don't want to make a decision that just ends it all. But after all that I've experienced, you really start to understand it more. You really start to see why, some people make the decision because life is fucked up. Life is crazy like that. It's unfair. And it really is. It makes it extremely hard to just keep going because you have like all these problems and they're like coming at you like left and right and they're overwhelming you, and it just becomes like a constant state of just it becomes like a constant state of agony, and it just keeps coming back to you over and over again, and you really feel like you have like no control over it. So I'm trying super hard to just like not think about it because, like I said, there's so much to see in life, and there's so much to see that, or so much that I want to do that I don't want them to end. There's still so much that needs to be done, and I'm sorry. This video is gonna be a mess. I'm probably not gonna be cutting a lot of this out because I don't know. But I do want to say that mental health is an extremely serious thing. And I feel like everyone should really see that it's something that you just can't look past because you just never know who might be hurting inside. You never know who's thinking of making that choice, that permanent choice to do it. Because, you know, they may look happy, they may look like they're satisfied with their life on the outside, but on the inside, they could be screaming, they could be crying. And I firmly believe that, you know, they don't want to die. They just want to live a normal life, but they just can't. Because in this reality, it's just unfair. So hopefully things will change for me. Hopefully when time goes on it'll get better. I'm still getting help. I still have like support from everyone and everyone that I love. And I'm doing my best to, you know, keep a steady mind. But my motivation and just everything has just been completely and utterly gutted throughout these past like 4 years. It all started in 2020. You know, like the worst year. And it all went downhill from here, so I already know there's still like so much I want to say. But right now I'm juiced out. The thing I want to say is just make sure you're just out for each other, you know? Just look after each other, love one another if you can. Just do what you can to like keep each other happy. And just do everything you can to just fight through life because it is rough and it's only getting harder from there. But there are always bright sides to everything. And I do firmly believe that one day I'm going to reach that bright side and it's just going to be nice and sunny, you know? Whenever that'll come, I have no idea. All I know is that things will get better. They have to, right? That's all I want to say. Have a good one.